is Wave 3, Louisville. From Kentucky's first television station, this is Wave 3 News at 6 with Alan Denton, Jackie Hayes, meteorologist John Belsky, and Bob Dominy Sports.
Tonight is going to be an extremely cold night, and tonight is the night that we've got to get through.
This is one of the biggest concerns in wave country tonight. Good evening. With record low temperatures on the way, this could be a record night for broken water mains.
Roads are still ice packed, sub-zero temperatures are here, but community leaders are keeping a sharp eye on the water system. So far, the worst break today is this one at Broadway and Barrett. There is an 8-inch main broke, flooding the street and leaving about 20 customers without water. The Louisville Water Company had 15 water main breaks today. Half of the pipes have already been repaired. Officials say the dropping Ohio River water temperature plus tonight's record cold air temperatures could make this the worst night of the year for breaking water mains.
And our authority on the weather, John Belsky, joins us now. And how bad is it going to be today?
Well, you know, kind of a strange day today. The temperature dropped to a record 10 below this morning and held below 0 all day today. Now, we're at 7 below right now, and we're expecting lows here in the city to be 10 to 15 below and probably closer to the 15 below mark. And if you live out in the suburban areas, especially where you have that extremely deep snow cover out in the countryside, you could go 20, 22, 23 below, somewhere in that range there. By the way, the record low for tomorrow morning, 14 below, and there is a good chance we could break that.
All right. Thank you, John.
Well, tonight's record low temperatures present even more problems for community leaders, and they've already faced plenty trying to dig out and keep essential services running. Mark Pettinger has been at the Emergency and Disaster Services Command Center, and he joins us now live. Mark?
Well, Jackie, as you've mentioned, those broken water mains are an indication to officials that they've got a new set of problems they're going to be facing in the days to come, and that's with the dropping temperature and also the dropping temperature of the water in the Ohio River. That's going to present a problem for water company officials, because as that colder water pushes its way through the pipes, it's going to be denser and it's going to expand. Now, usually water company officials are preaching conservation. They say make sure your washers are tight, that there isn't any leak going on. But as we've been telling people for the last couple of days, now they're saying we want to see a pencil-thin drip coming out of your water faucets in order to take some of that pressure off of the system. Really, they're not telling everybody to let your faucets run, but having that drip come out is going to relieve some of the pressure in the pipes going to your house, relieve some of the pressure in the water mains, and thus will probably help prevent some of those water mains from breaking. But want to tell you folks, just because the officials here have been concentrating or looking towards that problem doesn't mean they've been ignoring some of the other problems, and some of the other problems including getting enough volunteers to play a major role in helping people.
He needs to go to VA hospital, right?
Here's where they match drivers of four-wheel drive vehicles with people stuck in the snow, medical and other emergency personnel, and people who are sick and can't get out.
We are still asking people who have four-wheel drive capabilities to call in here at 574-3900 and give us their name and their location so that we can respond as quickly as possible to match them up with other folks.
That was this morning when the number of volunteers dropped off. Many had to return to work today, but others answered the call.
It's been on TV, and we were calling all day yesterday and today and just couldn't get through, so we came on down today just to try and help out.
Zenius and her friend Muli, tired of staying inside, decided to help out.
Because I've needed help, and people come through for me all the time.
And for those people who had their cars and automobiles and other vehicles stuck on the interstate highways, want to present some good information for them. The governor said a lot of those cars will be towed to impoundment lots. Those impoundment lots aren't clear. Besides that, city and county officials say they just want to get those cars off the roadway. So what they're going to do is to tow any abandoned cars that are on the interstates to the closest or the most adjacent off-ramp and down that off-ramp into the closest adjacent street. So if you go looking for your car that's been abandoned, that's where you can find it. And a couple other things want to pass on. LG&E says right now their service is out to about 8,000 customers. That's not necessarily a drop from 10,000. It means that 8,000 are without. They've been going up. They've been able to restore service to a lot of people, but then service goes out to a lot more, so that's the reason why it's only a 2,000 drop. And one other thing, no garbage service in the city until Thursday, and then they'll start pick up Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But just because they can't pick up your food scraps, you can still get some food for your head. The city and county libraries will open their doors tomorrow at 10 a.m.
All right. Thank you, Mark.